Good morning, everyone. It's a bright, rainy day here in southern Georgia. Having a little rain today. Of course, right when I start getting into pulling the motor apart, which I'm trying to wait for it to stop. I got the heads off already. Found some, like that nut, that bolt was broke off inside the head. And also have one down here I'm working on. Trying to get that drilled out and put a new one in, and I had to go get some things to work with. But this is only the third time this motor has been took apart, so wasn't that special. Anyway, let me explain that. This motor in this truck originally, I parked in 2016. It had typical 5.3 tap, 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 tap noise, that they get, when they're wore out. So I took the motor out, transmission, found another truck that I took the motor out of and transmission because I had a better transmission in it. So I could replace that motor in that. So I got all that done and drove it about, I guess, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and it runs sweet. Transmission changed good. Everything was so good. Well, I got kind of frisky one day. Decided I'd punch it, see what it would do. And when I did, one of the radiator hoses blew off, and I didn't realize it. So I'm going down the road, about 95. I started slowing down a little bit. I didn't see no steam, no water flowing out or nothing like that. But all the water was gone out of the radiator. So immediately it started shutdown mode. So I pulled over and I figured out what happened. Well, by then it was too late. So I brought it home. This is the truck we took the motor out of. Actually, it was in not in bad shape. But the rear end had been rear-ended, so it wasn't usable anymore. It was totaled, had a salvage title. Anyway, long story short, got the motor out of that and then run it hot and blew it up. Not blew it up, but it ruined it. So I had drugged the other motor out here in the woods that I originally took out of the truck. It wound up sort of like this, just sitting in the yard. Anyway, pulled it back up out of the woods, drug it back out of the woods actually. Got it in the shop, took it apart. And all it was on that, and all I had to do on that one was put a new cam and rotor cups. What do you call them? Damn things. Push rods and stuff like that. Cam rollers. Yeah, cam rollers. Well, that was all wore out. So we took all that out, and then we changed it out with the other motors cams, which was good still, and the cups. But I was kind of leery about the cups to start with, and I asked my son, let's change these out. Oh, to be all right, Dad. Anyway, bless his heart. Anyway, so I went ahead and put the motor back in with a new cam. Well, no, not a new cam, but a cam out of the other motor. And then drove it for about 2 weeks, and it started tap, tap, tapping. Oh, come on, you know what I'm saying? Well, what happened was we didn't put the rocker arm assemblies tight enough. We didn't have it torqued down right. So what it was, the lifters, the rocker arms, uh, popped off. I mean, one was completely off. So I put all that back together again, and I guess we didn't get it right. I don't know what happened. But it started kind of making that noise again. So I just went ahead and ordered some stuff from Jegs, some new push rods and cam rollers. So that's what I'm in the process of doing, putting them in. So I had to go get a new head gaskets again, which cost some money. Anyway, been driving this Honda Element around. And this car here, when I first got it, oh, it was fast, so fast. But the motor come apart, and I don't wonder why. Don't do 125 mile an hour down the road, Gary, right? Anyway, I had to put a motor in this, in which I found one online. And it was a good motor. It is a good motor. I'm still running it. The only thing it's doing now is get about 3,000 RPMs, it shuts down. And it was that, the VTEC valve, whatchamadoodle thingy. So I replaced all that, and I guess it's still doing it. The trick on this one is you run it maybe up to the stop sign, maybe a quarter mile, and then you shut it off, and then you crank it back up, and the son of a bitch runs, excuse my language, the thing runs like a bat out of hell. Produced by Tyler Rundgren, by the way. Anyway, it is very fast. It's a 5-speed. I mean, for a little car. I don't know if it's a competition motor or whatever I put back in it, but anyway, that sucker, man, it goes when it will go. So, there's my little duck. You can see him this time. Hello, Daffy. Been around here a while. He survived out of 21 of them. Anyway, dodged all the bullets, I guess. Okay, I'm about to get started. As you can see, my shop is in a mess. This is all turned into storage. My wife passed away, and I rented the house out, so everything, we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, but this is mostly craft stuff that she had, that she was making. I guess she was going to teach it or something, I don't know. She just got so sick she couldn't do it anymore. So, in the process of clearing this out. Alright, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, see you later.